And she'll do the same thing with Tremi, where she's just kind of like, hey, I'm here. Everything's fine. Don't worry. It's all good. And she's actually going to go and pass out. So when Cattle does come back aboard the ship, he goes back into the ship and comes in and sees Winnie, who's passed out at the moment because she was going to bed anyways. And Antari, actually, in a different bed, sleeping. She's in the crew area.
I'm just going to sit down and grab myself a bite to eat.
Sure.
Because I'm probably hungry at this point.
Sure. And then you just otherwise relax. All right, well, we're going to be able to pick it up the next day again. And the next day, the whole crew's finally back together. When you wake up from your sleep, Mr. Solarian, you can see that Antari had been working on you to see how you were doing. She busted out the bioscanner, was doing checks on you. You know that because the bioscanner is literally sitting at the end table right next to your bed. She actually has like a little kit set up next to you with a whole IV bag and everything prepared to give to you. However, she did not actually plug anything into you yet. You were sleeping at the time. But clearly there's a whole bunch of stuff here prepared to use in case you need it. So when you finally wake up, you can actually find her over in the kitchen area, getting herself something to eat, while you kind of like come to.
I take a moment to just appreciate all the medical stuff around me. The fact that someone cares. More than just like jamming Medigel in me to take my captain's seat. And I'll casually walk over, I'll knock to get her attention, because, you don't just walk up to someone, you politely grab their attention, and I mention that it's nice to see her alive. Knowing that, of course, it wasn't certain for a while.
Yes, I was afraid for a moment there, but I did have the goddess to guide me, and I've made it through the trials. I'm looking forward to leaving this station. As I had said to you before, I'm not comfortable here. There's an evil here that I cannot rest well, but I hope you did.
Well, not willingly. Let's just put it that way.
I have everything prepared once we take launch. You don't really need to do much once we take flight. I can stay in the cockpit at least for some time with Tremi, and that'll give you an opportunity to finish healing up. I imagine you've gone through a considerable amount of trauma.
Yes, not least of which the fact that, I finally did wake up to find that Crack has taken all my money to, I don't know really. He did leave me he just glances over at the, whiteboard thing or whatever. He leave me a medical fund of sorts, so I guess it's all good in the end.
600 credits, yeah.
I put whatever was left in the ship fund, because...
Oh no, Cracks kept it.
No, you left... Oh. You're literally carrying this...
He took it when we went to the surgeon, and he was the one paying for everything from the fund.
To be fair...
He has 200 left over.
To be fair, the only one here with defined costs or defined payment is Tremi. We know how much she makes each day that we're at flight, and I honestly don't know whether or not she was getting paid while we were docked. But she's the only one with defined payment. Perhaps when everybody is feeling well, we should discuss amongst each other and decide how those things should continue moving forward. Perhaps Cracks...
Oh, we're gonna pay her even more. We didn't even do anything.
Perhaps Cracks just had his your best interest in mind.
He never has my best interest in mind.
Cracks is a complicated man.
No, he's not.
When she says that, you can tell clearly she's speaking of experience, because obviously that her and him, because she was not quiet about it, unlike Cracks, she was not quiet about the fact that they have melded before. So that she's speaking of experience, but doesn't argue your counterpoint. Your counterpoint simply being, nope, wrong, fake news. So with that, she's just kind of, again, waiting for you to take off, and she's not going to push much more than what she just did, which is, we should probably get going, because...
Yeah, no, I would definitely be wanting to get the fuck away from this place now.
Sure. So you kind of give that, all right, everybody, we're getting out of here soon. Probably finish doing an hour or so of getting things prepared, because there's no reason to rush it. Get things set up and good to get out of here. Tremi will go and take over the cockpit and everything. And you guys...
Yeah, I'd ask Octray to take over comms for me until something comes up. Basically, if something comes up, ping me. And I would like to have a short conversation with Winnie about fixing my shit.
Sure.
That would be nice.
Sure. So the actual pulling away of the station is nothing that we have to worry about making rolls for, because you actually do have a good pilot on the ship. But you're welcome to just immediately take your attention over to Winnie. Please, go right ahead.
So I imagine she's busy in the engine room or whatever. I just knock politely.
Come in.
Hi, Winnie. There was something I'd like to ask you about.
Yeah, what's up, Cattle?
Well, you can probably imagine getting shot didn't do much good for me or my armor. I was wondering if you could take a look at my armor for me, if you have some
Yeah, of
downtime
course.
at some point.
Definitely. Let me see.
Alright, then we'll hand it over. It's in rough shape.
Can I fix this?
You can. It's just going to take you a considerable amount of time, but you actually do have time while traveling, right? Because travel is not like an instantaneous thing, or at least not completely instantaneous. So you will have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just gonna take a little bit of time, but yeah, we have the spare junk lying around where I can definitely fix this.
Cool, thank you.
Okay. So she's going to be able to work on that, and you guys take off. Okay, cool. So you are getting into your ship and starting to leave your little relay thing. Awesome. Is there anything else that you wanted to do before, like, we actually go take off on that?
I would have some point like pointed to the board when me and Cracks were in the same room together, and just said, I really don't think it is quantity that matters here, because I did take out the individual who almost killed our captain. That should be worth like 5 points.
Cracks,
Krax doesn't understand what you mean. He is the captain now.
no, Cracks looks at Winnie, nods his head, and like the shipboard like update, it says 0,1 parentheses sniper, end parentheses.
You just made it more complicated, Aaron. Oh, awesome.
Still kind of like, all right.
I
I'll
mean,
look at that.
yeah, you're like right underneath him on the scoreboard now. Like he moved you up under him.
That's all.
Okay, awesome. All right, so that was it, correct, of what you guys needed to do there. Perfect. So why don't we actually take care of starting to fly now? So let's do that. We're gonna bring you guys over here, and in doing so, this brings you over to where you are in the mass relay. So here is your ship over in the Nebula Station. I'm speaking to you like you can see it. I'm sure you can, because I just dragged you over there.
We can, and we can see the nameplates as well.
Yay! Nameplates. So having that little station thingy, I believe I got the nameplates for all of them. We're actually going to do a mass relay jump. Boom!
We're going to Artemis, right?
Yep, so you're actually heading all the way down to the Artemis Tower. It has that little green dot on it. That allows you to make jumps of up to 4 at a time without any problems whatsoever. And so that was the plan. Sorry, no. Of up to 8 at a time without any problems.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Yep. So you can jump down to here without a problem, which brings you over to here without a problem, over to here without a problem. And every time you jump, one of the things that we're going to go over is the rules for a second. Brings you over to here without a problem. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be 5. And then this is the one of the big issues, which is 6, by the way, that you're going to have of getting all the way over here, because this is not just a simple 8 hex jump. This is a 10 hex jump, which actually means she needs to make a roll for this one. This is going to be a bit more difficult. So before we go into making that jump and how far she's able to go, which is at least 10, right? Sorry, at least 8. So she's going to be able to get to... where would you aim for out of these 2 spots? Because this is your actual ultimate goal. So would you try to aim to be here or here? Up or down?
I would say up, but Cracks is
I
not.
would tell her to turn the course, personally.
I mean, this is the the only option is to either jump straight here or to use a mass relay to go here and then try to slowly trek across here. But we all know that that's
I would take months.
yeah, exactly. So you want to go this way. Cool. So it's right here. And then if she could have any form of control if things go poorly to try to aim
Up.
Galactic, north or
Up.
whatever.
Yeah, up.
Okay. Awesome. That is the plan. That is what we're going to do. And let me just, bam. Sorry for that. There we go. Cool. As I said, that is a. Oh no! Oh no! There we go. Click and click. There we go. So that is the plan for what you guys want to do, where you guys want to go. She has to make her pilot roll to make that happen.
And so we're dead.
Well, the good news is you still do have a pool, right? You do still have something in your die pool. So, do you want her to use that for this pilot roll?
Is that a thing we can apply after the fact or just only before?
For the skill checks, it's before because you drop lowest. For the attack rolls or saving throws, it's after the effect because it's like a. But before I tell you whether it's a success or failure, because it's a it's like an action point. Your call. Her modifier for pilot, her pilot skill is 1, and her intelligence is 1. She has the ability to just automatically succeed pilot checks that are not this crazy, but unfortunately this be a crazy one.
So the DC we're looking at is like literally an 11 or a 12.
Yeah, not easy.
Great.
Try to get her character sheet really quickly. There you are. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, because she has Starfarer. Yep. But this is a more difficult one because she's looking to push it.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, we'll have to go back this way, so we'll have to do it again.
Ollie's saying that I have some code on screen. I think he's referring to this area right here. But this is just Frank writing Shepard.
What?
No, it's like a white bar.
It's definitely white.
Yeah.
Bar.
Where are you referring to? Oh! Haha. Funny.
Yep.
There you go. I just have to scale over to the side. Thanks. That's just a matter of not being in the center. Here, Shepard is going to go right here. Freaking Frank.
I was gonna say, it wasn't me this time, shockingly.
Wait, did Shepard really?
Oh no, the shepherd was me, but I was saying
I was about
The
to say,
code
why
was-
do I
Huge
not
white
see
area.
this?
Was not him.
No, that one wasn't. All right, so okay, so what's the plan? Do you want her to use the luck ability?
Yeah, probably right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So Tremi is going to roll. That's going to be a 3d6 plus 2. Drop lowest 1. I gotta drop lowest 1. Drop lowest 1. Okay. Before we go into this, usually when it comes to piloting and stuff, she's perfectly fine and doesn't really need any help. However, unfortunately, this is a scary one, and you might want to call all hands on deck for this one, their cattle, knowing what's happening. So when does this actually take place, like, in-game? Give me 1 second. So each one of these jumps is about 6 hours long, right? What is it? 6 hours per square? Is that what we had said beforehand? So,
Yeah, 6 hours for a Mass Effect relay jump.
Yeah. So that's for a whole jump or per 4 squares or something like that, right? So it's really quick. Frank, do you remember what it was?
I'm not sure if it was per square or per 4 squares or whatever.
Wait, I have a.
Yeah, I know you have
in
it
our
written
notes
down.
somewhere.
You can get to it quicker than I can.
Which part am I looking
Pretty,
So
pretty sure it was just 6 hours for 1 galactic square.
mass relay jump. So let's say you're jumping 4 squares. Is it 6 hours for the 4 squares or 6 hours per square? So 24 hours for a 4 square jump.
for Galactic?
Yep.
It is ESO 2 engine is 30 days a hex.
No, he's
Doesn't
talking
sound
about
right.
the Mass Effect relay jumping,
Yeah.
not the.
Yeah.
I
I think it's 6 hours per square, so 24 hours per, like a full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to be sure. Thank you. All right.
4
so it's
hexes
going
before
to be
discharge.
9. I didn't math this out beforehand. 9 and 3 is 12, and 5 is 17, and 2 is 19 times 6 is how long you guys have spent so far. And so you're feeling a lot better, Kettle. For your condition's already been a little over 4 days, almost 5 days. So you've feeling a lot better. And definitely can be like, all right, all hands on deck. We need everybody for these next couple of days. So you're really busting their ass and working hard to make sure things run smoothly. So that would be you giving Tremi assistance up in the piloting area, Erin running the engines and making sure things don't overheat and whatnot. Cracks, what would you be doing? And Antari
Not breaking anything, hopefully.
Antari doing the same thing as you in the cockpit.
He would probably be on the flight deck at the weapon station, doing anything he can to assist.
Sure.
It's probably going to be like extra math that people are too busy for.
Erin, you do the engineering check. Everybody else do a piloting check.
What attribute?
Intelligence.
Not dexterity, unfortunately.
Ooh.
I have removed all the viruses from Krax's montage.
Okay, cool.
If only I
So,
didn't get a -2, that would
Only
have been a good
person that
result.
was able to lend an assist is you, Cattle, and you're able to give her a +1. So she's going to take a +1. Plus for that roll. So she has roll 3d6, drop lowest 1, +3. All right, we ready? All right, here we go. Oh God!
And now we got real lucky there.
If you actually look at the physical dice
Yeah,
that rolled,
the 2
you see that?
hit the 5, knocked it from a 1 to a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got real lucky.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Because I'm looking at it, and go, oh my God, that's a base 6. That's not good. But
Yeah.
nope. The physical dice are not correctly representing what the algorithm says. So you guys are good. It is a 13. You are able to make that huge jump, bringing you all the way over to the other system. So at that time, we were at 19 days. 19 plus 10 gets you to 29 days. Boom.
You're not talking hours, hexes
Sorry,
times hours?
29,
'Cause
my apologies. 29 hexes is what I mean to be saying. It's 29 hexes. So times 6 equals. It's been.
I mean, we've been flying for a week and a quarter.
Yep.
Pretty much.
7. Yeah, 7 days and 6 hours.
7 days, 6 hours, yeah.
And then the last
we're still not there.
place that you need to go to finally bring you there is 4 more hexes, 1 more day, bring you up to just over 8 days. So we're gonna call the whole thing 9 days to finally get yourself to the Artemis Tau system, including like relaxing and whatnot. The bad side to this is that you blew through your engine's bank. So the way that we're handling fuel in Mass Effect as opposed to the Stars Without Number system. Stars Without Number, you literally have, unless you have extended stores, you have 1 fuel. That's it. All you can hold is 1 fuel for 1 interstellar jump. Done. No question. The way we're handling that in Mass Effect is if you are doing interstellar jumps, then it's actually endless fuel. You actually can't run out sans like critical failures. You just have to, you can only travel for so long before your engines have to cool down and then go again, and engines have to cool down, which we've discussed in a previous stream. However, every single solitary time you do a mass relay jump, that costs a fuel. And you guys just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jumps out of an engine that holds 10. So you have 2 fuel left. So you're gonna have to restock your fuel either here or somewhere in the next 2 jumpable areas to actually be able to continue using mass relays. All right, that's all explained. Yay! You guys are finally into the Artemis Tau system, which is where you wanted to go the whole while. And I actually have, I believe, a map set for that, don't I?
Do you?
I do. Yeah, I'm that kind of nerd. And inside the Artemis Tau system, I'm trying to remember, was it Athens that you were trying to go to? I'm a really bad
Therum?
person. What was it?
I'm not sure where we're heading to. Therum?
Yeah, Therum. So, give me 1 second. I was so excited talking about rules, I forgot to pull this up.
You just wanted us to get lost in space again, didn't
Yep.
you?
Well, you know. So Artemis Tau Gnosis system is where you guys are heading to. And so you guys are making your way over to the Gnosis system, which is going to be kind of like on the far side of where this is. So as you guys pull in, so the way the mass relay works is it jumps from system to system to system, but it doesn't necessarily jump between the stars and get you immediately which actual solar system you want, just which galactic relay it jumps you to. I'm just checking to see if this is actually where the relay is. I think the relay is actually in Athens. There's Tau. Athens, where are you? Yeah, System 5 medium planets. 1 second. Gnosis. So sorry. Actually, no, I think it is in Gnosis, meaning that you guys don't have to travel any further. It's actually right for you. Yeah. Okay, cool. Nope, you actually are where the relay is, so it pulls you right into the system that you want to be into, which is good news for you. Cool. Awesome. Inside the Gnosis system, you guys are immediately able to start doing like diagnostics and scanning of the area, because you do have long-range scanners. So could you do me a favor, please, Rick, with your scanning?
Can you bring us to the map?
Yeah.
I can do.
You were saying I have a map for this.
Oh, I have a map for the Artemis Tau like area that has 3 different solar systems in it. So you don't really need a map for that one. It's literally. I mean, I showed it on that stream before where you guys started making it. I'll do it this once just to give an example. But it's one of those things where, in general, you don't really need it. Just give me 1 second.
What we like.
To shut this up. Because I show dice on screen, and showing dice on screen causes complications, so what I'll have to do is set up a different overlay in the future to make this work easier. I could probably do that between screens. Alright. Let's go. Drag you guys to here, and then click. Alright, here we go. So, this is the one I was referring to. Yay, you can see it. It's nice and pretty. Can I drop in your ship? I don't know if I have your ship as a easy grab thing. I currently don't, so I'm going to do that in the future too, so I can just grab it and throw that in there. So yep, these are the different systems. I don't currently have the thing so you can see, so I'm just going to ping them for you. This is Gnosis right here. I'm going to do the change on the one that you guys usually look at. This is Athens. Down here is Macedon. And then finally this last one is Sparta. So you guys are going to be inside this one right here. And I don't have a map for a solar system because I'm not going to make every single solitary solar system. That'd be crazy.
That would be a lot.
Yeah, it'd be a lot. So you guys are going to be inside this solar system right here. Now let me drag you back over to the regular map, and I will describe it for you. Let me just do clicky here first, so it's not like offensive looking. Bam. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to just set up a different overlay so this isn't an issue in the future. Studio. Bam. Okay. Where does this system look like? Gnosis. So, it has a few planets inside of it. It has 5 planets flying inside of it. Out of those planets, I mean, there are gases that can be mined. Oh, you don't know what mining can happen in the planets. You just know that there's 5 planets that are surrounding the sun, as well as an asteroid belt. You're going to have to use a survey scanner to find out about what's actually on those things, okay?
I was about to buy a survey scanner, but then decided not to.
The plan was to go to Therum specifically. Therum is a second planet from the sun, and when you guys jump into the area, the place that the relay happens to be around is around the 4th planet from the sun. It happens to be over closest to that when you're dealing with the actual orbiting of the star. Okay, that's where you are. I know that you're probably going to head your course straight towards Therum, but we're going to deal with that when we come back in a couple of minutes from our last break before we come and land ourselves on Therum. So we will do that in a moment.